So it's time to lights on, kind of give you a sense of the mess that has been created during the day. Still looking for Halloween decorations. We were trying to find part of Nick's Halloween costume. Dinner's done. Excuse me. We have a costume in the making. I gotta shut this. No more sunlight, no reason to be open. And then the mess of my kitchen. We just did a quick meal tonight. It was a fill your belly meal. Some string beans, some pastaroni, which the kids think it's the greatest when I make that, and then some just seasoned chicken. So we're gonna get to cleaning this up. And then I want to start working on my cabinets here because, everyday wear and tear. They're a little dingy here, so I'm gonna clean cabinets. I do want to go through this to try and make some sense of this. Not sure if that'll happen today, but it will be happening soon, if not today. So I guess let's get started. The last 30 seconds of that prior clip were all a lie. I did not clean the cabinets this night, and I did not declutter the cabinets this night or the next day. Sorry. Hey guys, Kim here from Kim on a Whim. In today's video, I am doing a nighttime cleanup and then followed by a deep cleaning the next day. Right now, I'm just working in the kitchen. I'm just going to get everything from dinner put away, cleaned up. I'm going to do a little bit of a scrubbing of everything in the kitchen, and then the following day, I do more of a deep clean of everything. I was prepping for our Halloween party that we had just had last weekend, so I wanted to go through and clean cabinets and windowsills and windows and do all of that fun stuff. Fun. I did use air quotes there, just so you know, fun stuff. And I will include a picture of us in our Halloween costume. It wasn't until the end of the night when Mia's like, we didn't get a picture of us in our costume. So everybody kind of suited up again and we got a picture. I am horrible with this whole social media thing and getting pictures while functions are happening. Like, I just don't do it. I live in the moment. It was one of the things that I always told my kids when we would go on like class trips or they had graduation parties and stuff like that. I was always like, live in the moment. Don't live it through a screen. And I guess that's words that I live by as well. So I have one picture of the Halloween party. So I will include that in this video.
I can't tell what's wrong or right. Should I go without saying goodbye? All I know is I need to be somewhere else to set me free. I don't know what to do now. Need to figure it out, but I don't know how. I hope the wind will carry me and take me away to where I should be. I don't know where I belong, but I keep on searching for my home. There's a hunger in my soul, makes me keep on trying, holding on. Take me all the way, all the way. Take me all the way.
Okay, so originally when I was editing this video, I was going to take this part out. But I'm like, you know what? This is real life. This is what happens. At least this is real in my life. And maybe a lot of you can relate. Something always happens right before you're having people to your house. For instance, I was getting ready for our Halloween party this weekend. And of course, my sink starts backing up. I remember years ago, our air conditioner went the day that we were having Mia's birthday party. One year, our stove went when we were hosting Thanksgiving dinner. Our toilet backed up one time. And I'm just like, and it's always when somebody's getting ready, like we're getting ready to have people at our house. We did have a plumber come out and he snaked the whole house. And he did say that this is kind of a trait of this house. He was one of the neighbors as well. And he said he was having the same issue. His was worst case scenario where he had to dig up his kitchen floor to put new pipes down. Something about the diameter of the pipes that are in the house, they're like a smaller diameter and they clog easily. So I always try to have, and I think I've said these in other videos, these little mesh like drain catchers. I have one in the kitchen sink, one in the laundry room sink, and one in our shower just to catch like any kind of hair or anything. The laundry room sink, I do it so that it catches all the lint from the washer. And then here in the kitchen, because even though you might have the one that goes with the sink, they can still let food particles get down there. And because we always have such issues with our pipes, I try to keep that at a minimum. But yeah, I think at this point I was 3 days out for the Halloween party that everybody was coming over for. And that's kind of what I was prepping for, like trying to get everything cleaned, everything straightened up, because you will see that I go through and clean off all of the kitchen cabinets as well. Here what I'm doing is just heating up my cast iron skillet. I like to dry it like this. I hear a lot that you're not supposed to use soap and everything in it. I do, just because I feel like you don't get the full clean to it if you're not using a little soap and water in it. But then I'll put it on the burner to dry and let all of the water that's in there evaporate, and then I'll do a little touch of oil and kind of rub that around with a paper towel, and it seems to be doing the trick. I haven't had any issues with the pan. But as that's going on, I'm going to just go through and clean off the top of my stove. Luckily, while I was putting stuff in the trash can and putting the recycles in the back here, I realized I started laundry earlier in the morning, but I couldn't put it in the dryer yet because I had towels in there from the day before. I could not imagine if I had my laundry in the basement, like my washer and dryer in the basement. I would never remember at all. It would be like somebody looking for an article of clothing before I'm like, oh crap, I put that in the laundry like, I don't know, a week ago. It would be out of sight, out of mind for me. And I literally stand here at this sink every single day, multiple times a day, and still forget that I started laundry earlier in that morning. But now I'm going to move on to the countertops. I want to scrub the countertops really well, especially my grout lines. I can't do anything with the fact that they're stained, but I can at least make sure they're nice and clean by scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be?
We're still scrubbing grout lines, except it's on the other side, so it's not as bad. Usually over here it's just like a drip of coffee or maybe a drip of wine. It's not all of the food stuff, prep stuff that you have over on the other side. But still scrubbing.
Maybe I'm just too weak. Maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Stay till the morning light. Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight.
Still scrubbing. This side's not as bad only because I had the vegetables and the pastaroni on this side. I did the chicken on the other burner, but still scrubbing because that stuff gets all over the air whenever you saute anything, and still scrubbing.
If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light.
Okay, so the kitchen is cleaned for tonight. I got the countertops all scrubbed off, I got the dishes done, and I got the leftovers put away. I even got the stove cleaned off, which doesn't happen unless I saute something because it just splatters all over, and I just like to clean the stove off. But honestly, if we just do a quick and easy meal where I don't mess up the top of the stove, I don't clean it, honestly. Like, I'm just going to be totally honest with you. However, I am going to teeter towels on a pillow that's hanging off the side of the arm of the sofa here and try and figure out, why did this pile of towels fall on me? I don't know why I do this stuff, but I'm going to fold up the towels, and then I just want to go through and straighten up the living room, because the next day is when I go in and I start deep cleaning a lot of stuff to get ready for, like I said, the Halloween party coming up.
The memory of you just come running by.
This cup that you see here, luckily it was just water. It wasn't until the next day that I decided to spill the same cup that was full of iced tea on my white area rug. 2 days before the Halloween party and everybody coming over. I always try to kind of get ahead of stuff and get stuff cleaned up and ready for the party. And it's almost like self-sabotage. Like, I should have known. If anybody's going to spill something, it's going to be me. Okay, so next day, next task. and that is cleaning the cabinets. I'm using a little bit of Tide powder detergent and water as hot as my hands can stand it, which, judging by the conversation that Nick and I literally just had at dinner tonight, is pretty hot. He seems to think that maybe I've killed off the nerve endings in my hands. I simply believe that it's just my old lady hands. We can choose to believe either one. I mean, I do tend to make my water really hot and maybe less than smart in touching stuff that's too hot without having an oven mitt or something on. So he might have a lot of truth to what he said, but we're going to clean off cabinets, and maybe the water is too hot because a little bit of the dye from this microfiber cloth is in my bowl already, and I haven't even started cleaning my cabinets, so maybe they weren't as dirty as I had originally thought. I also said earlier in the video that I was going to declutter an area in my cabinets, which I decided not to do because realistically all I needed to do was make sure that my house was nice and clean for when my guests were coming over. I didn't need to have a cabinet that was completely decluttered and Pinterest perfect, because if you've been here, you know I said my house will never be Pinterest perfect, and I have to be okay with that. And maybe don't open my cabinets and judge my cluttery stuff.
How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Here's a perfect example of why I have to go through my house and do another declutter. This drawer is our catch-all. It has everything from Allen wrenches to whiteout. You name it, you'll find it in that drawer. It needs to be reorganized. It definitely is kind of a hodgepodge and everything is thrown in there. Much like the cabinet here where all of our dishes, mugs, and glasses are. And I think what I'm going to do this time when I do a declutter, because I have a little window of where I'm not going to have people at our house. We're not doing Thanksgiving this year, but we are doing Christmas. So I have about a 7-week window where I'm not really going to have anybody at our house per se, like parties or anything that's happening. And I can take my time and go through everything and declutter. And what I'm going to do, especially in kitchen stuff, I have a hard time with, am I going to use this or need it at some point in the future? So I think what I'm going to do is take a box and stuff that I know I haven't used in a while, I'm going to put in that box. I'm going to actually take a picture of everything I think that's in that box too. If I don't touch it in 6 months, I'm going to donate it. Because in 6 months, you pretty much know, I think I would know if it's something I'm going to need, especially with the holidays coming up and kitchen utensils or platters and stuff like that. If I don't use it during the holidays, I'm not going to use it on an everyday or regular basis, and it's probably safe for me to donate. Because a lot of times when I am going through and decluttering, I do have that little voice telling me, you may need this one day. And I think if I do something like that, that'll kind of signal to me, no, you don't need it. You haven't needed it for 6 months. So it's okay to let it go.
Hold
Okay, here's the water from one pass of the upper cabinets. Like I said, some of this might be the dye from the rag too, but when I go through and do the lower cabinets, I'm going to start with a fresh batch of some Tide and hot water again. When you are cleaning your lower cabinets, make sure that you pull out your drawers and open the cabinet doors just to get behind the drawer area and like the little lip underneath. Like for instance, on this side is where our coffee pot and drinks are. So sometimes if you spill a little bit of coffee, you'll wipe down the front of the cabinet, but then not realize that it kind of dripped where the crack is there for the drawer. So I know a lot of times for us, that's where I'll find a little stain on our cabinet. So make sure you open those drawers and the cabinets. I did it on the uppers as well, just to clean inside and the high touch areas for the cabinet doors. But a little tip there to open those drawers and clean under them as well. So guys, if you're liking today's video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're liking this kind of content, hit that subscribe button so you'll see videos that are going to be coming out in November. So far, I have my undecorate for Halloween, and I'm going to do kind of like a cleaning prep for Christmas decorations. I'm going to leave stuff down for a little bit, kind of enjoy the quiet and the unclutter feeling of my house. I tend to leave my Christmas decorations up through January 6th, which is the little Christmas. It was a tradition that my grandmother did, so I kind of keep that tradition going. Although now that I think of it, as I'm older, the woman was just probably really tired. She was working retail. She had me every weekend. She was hosting Christmas dinner. So the woman was probably just tired after Christmas and saying, yeah, I'll take the stuff down. Yeah, I'll take the stuff down. It's little Christmas. It stays up till then. I kind of get it now that I'm a little older, but I say that to say my Christmas decorations stay up a little bit longer, so I tend not to decorate until the end of November. Then I have a declutter and reorganize of my bathroom, under my bathroom sink and under my kitchen sink. And then, like I said, I was going to do a declutter, like a massive declutter of my kitchen again, and just go through everything and see what I'm not using and what I don't need. So make sure you're subscribed so that you can see those videos coming up in the future.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away.
Okay, so the cabinets are all wiped down. Now I'm moving on to this window here. I took everything off of the sill, and I must have splashed something up from the sink, and I have these like streaks coming down the window. Nothing a little sprayway and some paper towels couldn't handle. And then since I have that all cleared off, I'm just going to go through and do a nice wipe of the sill here. And since the plants are all down, I'm going to water everything, and then I'm going to tend to one of my orchids that's kind of seen better days.
I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free.
Now I'm going to move into the front room and just do a quick wipe of the front door here. I like to especially focus near the handle and the lock, you know, the high touch areas. That's where you see the most fingerprints, and then just go through and dust any of the panels that are on this side. And then I'll do the same on the other side. The other side is painted black, so I'm going to focus a little bit more on the bottom, kind of where you would either like hold it open with your foot or kind of, you know, do like a gentle tap to open the door, because you tend to see like little scuff marks down there. The last thing you're going to see me clean in this video is this windowsill. This is Kitty's windowsill. She likes to perch up here and hunt out the window. You just saw Pedro walk by. He's the outdoor cat that hangs around our house. So far it has not been so cold that I feel the need to bring him in. I just want to have one cat, but this cat, I feel so bad that he's outside. He's my neighbor's cat, but my neighbor, you know what, we're not going to go there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. You wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm bad.